Hey, what is up guys? Going to be showing off a Madolche Desperate Tag Waltz OTK. Let's go ahead and get started because it kind of is an extensive combo and I don't want to run out of time. So I'll kind of explain it as I go along because we have that time limit. So let's go ahead and get started. So what you need for this combo to work is a Madolche warrior monster on the field, also another one in your hand because you're going to have to basically swap them out over and over with Desperate Tag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crash my monsters, but I will not be taking any damage. And the monster will not actually be destroyed, it'll just go right back to my hand, and I can basically loop it. So, I'm going to attack, and I'm going to activate the effect of Desperate Tag. And Desperate Tag makes it so, if a face-up attack versus monster you control is destroyed by battle during damage calculation, you can reduce the battle damage from this battle to 0. And special summon one level 4 or lower war type monster from your hand at the end of damage step. So that card dies, and now that we have Madolche Chateau on the field, what we're going to do is we're going to return that card to our hand instead of letting it die. And Madolche Waltz makes it so every time a Madolche monster you control attacks or is attacked, after damage calculation you inflict 300 damage to your opponent. So I'm just going to go ahead and attack once more. I will be taking no battle damage, so I'll be activating the effect of Desperate Tag. And then from there, I hope you guys can basically see the win condition in itself. I'm playing against myself, so it doesn't really matter, but I just don't want to run out of time. But it's a pretty basic combo. I'd almost say it's viable. The only thing that will be different is running something like Desperate Tag, and also running this card is not technically a conventional card that you would normally play Madolches, but for the most part, I mean, you get to add one of these anyways. When all you need is Angeli, then you can add either one of these. Angeli going into Hoot Cake then special summoning Messenger-Gelato. Messenger-Gelato lets you add any spell or trap. So from there, it's pretty simple. I don't know if it'll be viable like in the meta, but it was a really strange win condition, so I was like, hey, why not show off what will actually happen? So like I said, you'll basically be looping Messenger-Gelato and Chevalier. You can actually just keep on, I mean, technically you can just run multiple Messenger-Gelato, that will get the job done as well. You can also run Reinforcement of the Army, which is nice, so you won't be taking any damage. You just activate Desperate Tag over and over, and you basically can see the loop. And I think it's kind of funny that we have these like loops in Yu-Gi-Oh! That, you know, are things in the game, which I don't know if this really breaks the game. I don't think this will make an impact on the game because it's, I don't know if you want to call it 5, well, it requires 5 cards total, but the thing is, it's very easy to be able to add the cards other than Desperate Tag. Adding Desperate Tag, I guess you can argue that it doesn't really fit with the deck, but it's not too bad of a card, you know. You can definitely still use it in the deck and perhaps be able to special some Messenger-Gelato if you have something else on board. Hey, maybe you can get some searches out with that, with Desperate Tag keeping your other monsters alive or something like that. It might just help you out depending on the the right circumstance. But it's almost over, so I guess we'll just finish it off over here and see what exactly happens. Well, I mean, all that's gonna happen is just gonna be my opponent. Well, I guess myself losing to myself. But yeah, pretty simple concept, and I think it's funny that there is an OTK with Madolche Waltz, because I always felt like this card opened up some doors to something crazy, and someone told me about Desperate Tag and Madolche Waltz. I was like, does that work? Because I was thinking that because this is force and this is at the end of the damage step, the monster, like, it would be returned before it would happen, but apparently it works in DevPro, so I'm pretty sure it works in real life. But yeah, this is, well, I guess we're almost done. We can get the victory theme song, because all we need to do is attack one more time, and then we'll be finishing it off. But I love figuring out, well, actually I didn't figure this one out, but I love figuring out, you know, or seeing awkward win conditions in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! There's, I don't know, I think is there over 7,000 cards right now? It's either close to 7,000, or it might just be over that. But there's so many cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! And the fact that we can, you know, utilize them all and make crazy combos is really, for me, one of the best parts about Yu-Gi-Oh! So there we go. Activating Desperate Tag, and we won't be taking any battle damage. But we did take damage because there's more Madolche Waltz on board. But yeah, that was pretty fun because I love seeing some, like I said, I love seeing crazy stuff, and that's just another way Madolches can win. Like I said, I don't think it'll actually impact the game. It's not something that's game-breaking or like an exploit in the game, but nonetheless, pretty crazy little combo there. But thanks for watching, guys. Azneyes signing out.